the first of our 15 regular season arena football games here on ESPN. Roger Twibel will take over the reins from yours truly next week, and Steve Rabel will be joining him for that game and for the 14 games following on into the playoffs and the Arena Bowl in the month of July. It's been a pleasure being here with you on your debut on ESPN.
Thank you, Tim. A pleasure for me to be working with you.
There's the kick, and look at it. Very deep, and here's what's facing Matt McKnight. Dumped hard at the 16-yard line. Walter Hausman made the stop for the Knights.
Johnny Shepard in there on the play as well.
They'll mark it at the 19.
The fans here in Los Angeles getting into it. You know, we've talked about the excitement in a tight, close arena. This close to the game action. We've got a little wave going that was, by the way, invented at the University of Washington in Seattle, where I come from. The LA fans down here seem to have it down all right.
Well, we've had a lot of wide receivers waving at defensive backs.
Yes, we have.
There's your clock, 9:54 and counting, and time called by the officials.
Flag hits the ground, something that McKnight did, I assume, in his motion. Let's see. Now it's going to go against New York.
Illegal encroachment by the linebacker. 3 yards, still first.
All right, so there's a case of the encroachment. You can't have it from a linebacker.
Right. One linebacker again can blitz, and that's the linebacker opposite the tight end. And it's tough to tell really who the tight end is because they're both basically tight end type guard
lining
players.
up at a guard position.
One guy doesn't wear gloves, the other guy does to catch.
The number has to be 80s or above, and that's really the only way you can differentiate the guards. This time lining up on the right-hand side or nearest us. And there's a fumble by Stevens, and Powell trying to come up with it.
New York thinks they have it.
Walter Hausman signaling that the Knights have the football. Yep, they don't.
Those are the kind of plays that you get your quarterback killed. Once again, perhaps a new center in the ball game for Los Angeles. Not able to make the connection with Matt Stevens, and while he's out there floundering, trying to grab a hold of that football, here come 8 defenders from the opposite side. There, Krochickia looking at his counterpart for Los Angeles. Matt Stevens out on the field. Krochickia really has played pretty well, especially on that deep pass tonight.
Working on a new beard, has his game face on for arena football. Stevens looking for some help now. Branch coming up to give it. And a nice defensive play by Best. Knocking it away from Cliff inside the 10-yard line. And it will be 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Gregory Best out of Beaver Falls High School in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. Went to Western Kentucky. Kid that had Joe Willie Namath as an idol growing up. That time took a page out of the Cliff Branch book of receiving. Come back to the ball.